Hello everybody, Anish Lukowski welcoming you inside the Student Rec Complex here for the first matchup of 2025. A very happy new year to all of our viewers. The Mohawk Mountaineers are in town to take on the Conestoga Condors, picking up right where they left off before the break as these two faced off earlier. Let's have a look at the OCAA standings ahead of tonight's matchup. And it is the St. Clair Saints sitting atop the division, 15-3 is their record, good for 30 points, closely followed by Humber and Mohawk sitting in that third seed, 11-7 on the season. Conestoga 4-14. They got off to a very good start in that later half of that first half, and they're going to be looking to build on that here. And now let's have a look at the matchup between these two teams. And coming in here, averaging 86.7 points per game are the Mountaineers. Conestoga 68.7. Field goal percentage very similar. 2-game win streak for the Mountaineers. Conestoga lost their last game before the break. That was against Mohawk. They're going to be looking for redemption, trying to split the season series. And now let's flip it on over to our player to watch for the Condors, that being Landon Art. He has been very good. Started as a bench player, performed exceptionally well. And now he has got the start in a number of games. 50 field goal percentage, averaging 7 rebounds per game. 37 three-point percentage. A very good player for the Condors is number 23 in white. Keep your eye on him. All set to go, and the first possession going for the Mountaineers, and we are underway. Raganetti with it. As that one in the feet, trying to get it was Raji. Still with it now, Young, no good. Adam Michaels grabbing the first board here for the Condors. Eichholtz with it, gets it on over to Emmanuel Liu. Nice bounce pass, finds Liu in the paint, trying to get it to Hart. That ball will dribble itself on over to Eichholtz, firing for three is Hart, no good on that attempt. That one into the corner, coming back, Young, and he will break the deadlock, getting the first 2 points for the Mountaineers. Raji now with it. Will just dump off there to Eichholtz. Hart able to get it, trying to disrupt the play. There was Ravion Young. And pulling up for three, no good. A race for it. Somehow that ball is kept alive. Swung around and fired by Young, no good. Liu will able to secure the board, and now turns up, going to be closely watched there by Marco Dozen. Eichholtz slowing the tempo down as he fires, no good. Awaraji grabs the offensive board, spins, has a look, gets it to Eichholtz right down Broadway, and he finishes. Great vision there by Awaraji, able to find Adam Eichholtz, and the Conestoga evens it up. Bounce past that one up and in. Jalen Jackson with his first bucket. Eichholtz gets it on over to Hart. Hart, wearing number 23 for the Condors, has been a welcome addition to the team. Contributed quite a bit off the bench, which we mentioned. Started in the last 3 games for the Condors. In that defeat against Mohawk, he logged a season-best 16 points to go along with 11 blocks as Mohawk on the counter. Driving that one up and in. Iverson Chung getting the bucket. Trying to set the screen was Liu. He's got the ball as Davis was able to thread that one through. Eichholtz was all alone in the corner, still alone. Now it's Jose Davis. That one just a little short. Now it's Chung. Chung driving into the paint, and he will lay that one up and in. And a timeout going to be taken here early on from Coach. 8 to our score. Buzzer sounds. That's the end of the timeout. Conestoga back with the ball. And that one will be sent on over to Davis. Mohawk coming out very hot early on. They have a 6-point lead, applying a lot of pressure here as Davis with the mid-range floater. That one short. Liu gets it back and will be fouled on his way up. Manuel Liu heading to the line. Currently leading the Condors in scoring with 122 points, a dual threat for the men's team as he racks up the rebounds and the points, doing it at both ends of the floor. That one in 1 of 2 on that attempt will improve his numbers. A 66% shooter so far from the line. Quick passing here from Mohawk as they're trying to get the Condors a little off kilter. That one kicked out in the corner. A lot of time there for Dozen. That one clangs off the iron. No good. Now it's Hart controlling. Able to get it over to Eichel. It's closely watched there by Anthony Reganetti. Awaraji corner 3. And he'll drill it. Awaraji lined up the 3 and knocked it down. And a quick response there by Mohawk. And Awaraji going to be picking up a foul, his first. Basket Townsend now. Rayvon Young back to shoot 1.
Good shot, Jay.
Liu coming back, getting it over to Hart quickly. Liu double team there, kicks out to Hart. Hart for 3. And splash! Landon Hart nails from downtown. Rayvon Young back in. That one up and will rim out. Hart grabbing it back. Mohawk a big 3-point shooting team. Connors are going to have to be aware of that. Probably have prep for the likes of Chong, Campbell, and Hennessy, as those 3 have combined for 42 of the team's 95 triples. See if they can force some tough looks. That one up and will bounce in as Adam gets his first basket. Quickly on over to Hart. Will Buffon up. That one no good. Now Marco Dozen quickly sending it on over to Young. And that one swatted away with force by Hart. Quickly fired up there. Gets it over to Buffon. Buffon trying again. That one no good. Kicking that one out. Young fires and wedges the ball. Don't get any points for that, but it is quite impressive. Quickly sent up to Hart, fresh off that vigorous block. Liu driving in the paint. He's going to be fouled. Continuing to impose his will in the paint is Emmanuel Liu. See right there going up, contact on the right arm in the shooting motion. He's going to head back to the line. Already 1 for 2 on the night. And he'll have a perfect trip on that one. Aflanya into the game as well. That one kicked out. Good spin move trying to keep it alive. Now driving mid-range jumper. That one no good as Liu goes up and brings it down. Liu up, and that one will fall. Another good, strong finish there for Liu. Have a look at this one. Just drives straight to the rim. The contact and the finish. Beautifully done, Emmanuel Liu. Mohawk without a couple of their key contributors here tonight, that being Harpreet Gill, currently their leading scorer, and Charlie Hannessy. And he will make it a 3-point play. That one kicked out. Aflanya trying to get a hand up, stepping around it. Battle for the ball. It looks like Liu coming away with it. He's got Aflanya with him. And Liu will be fouled. (14-12) our score as Conestoga has regained the lead. Conestoga doing a really good job matching up against this high-flying Mohawk offense. That one up, no good. Quickly coming up there was Richards. Having a quick look around, nothing there. He'll curl back was Adam. Now moving up with it is Stewart. Baseline driving, that one rejected by Hart. Another nice block for Landon Hart. As he kicks that one out, trying to keep it alive was Buffon. That one will head out of play. Brennan Kamayu coming into the game now for Liu.
rotation.
Now coming out with it there is Dante Richards. Going to be closely watched there by Braham. He drives, now kicks it out. Free ball up, clanging off the iron. Hart grabbing the board. Quickly sending it over to Braham. Long stretch pass finds Daniel Afwanya. Kicks it back out. Conestoga really passing the ball well early on. Hart spins off one, off the glass and in. Beautiful play there for Landon Hart. Richards with it. Gonna have a look. Adam driving into the paint. That one no good. Kamayu getting his first board. And the Condors set back out. Cross-court pass into the hands of Hart. Hart looking around, finds Braham, almost intercepted there. Trying to get a hand there was Adam. Good screen there from Kamayu, getting Braham space, kicking out to Afwanya. Afwanya with time, lines it up and hits it. The threes are raining here for the Condors as they continue to soar high. 19-12 our score. Going to be a foul there to Braham. It's going to be his first. Awaraji coming back into the game. Well, we have a minute. Well, team sub, let's have a look at that last three-pointer here for the Condors. Beautiful kick out all alone. Afwanya has time to set his feet and nails it. Nothing but net.
Let's go, Condors.
Kamayu trying to get a piece of that one. Going to be laid up and in there by Marco Dozen. Awaraji able to bring that one down. Dozen ended 2024 on a high note, scoring 31 points in his last two games before the break. As a whistle sounds, stopping play. Kamayu now to shoot two. He will hit on the first. Kamayu 7 for 19 in his free throw attempts so far in the season. Awaraji battles for the ball, going to be taken in there by Dozen. Conestoga doing a great job being able to get back on defense. As that one fired on over there to Rayvon Young. Switching on over there, Galen Jackson. Over there to Chong. Chong trying to spin on Afwanya. That one up, no good. Bringing it down was Afwanya. Quick little fake. Gets it over to Awaraji. He turns right at the moment. Conestoga flying up the court. Gets it over to Bufong. Little Noah pass gets it to Davis. He steps back. That one no good. Kamayu trying to keep it alive, and he will. Quickly turned over, and Mohawk has it. Long stretch pass off the fingertips there of Jackson. Conestoga will have the ball with 7.7 seconds left to go in the opening quarter as they lead by 6. And back quickly to Bufong. Gets it over to Awaraji. Time ticking down, 4 seconds on the clock. Awaraji trying to get up. 1 second, he's got to get it up. Deep three from Davis. No good. Conestoga up 20-14 at the end of the first quarter. A high-flying quarter at that. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have more Conestoga Condors OCAA men's basketball action right after this. quickly flying up, trying to get it. That one up, no good. Is that one off the iron? Battle for the ball. And Mohawk able to retain possession. Jackson coming away with it. Now it's Chung, closely guarded by Liu. Conestoga, very active hands. 4 seconds on the shot clock. That one mid-range jumper and hits it at the buzzer. Be 2 more points there for Rayvon Young. Racing, trying to get there. Hart sends it on over, right up the line to Awaraji. To Davis, gets a man jumping. That one up. No good from Davis. That one kicked out of the reach there of Dozen. Mountaineers able to keep it alive. Young currently leading with 6 points. Had it momentarily. A lot of quick passing here for both teams. Trying to see if they can catch the other sleeping a bit. And Rayvon Young going to add 2 more. He is averaging almost 12 points per game. His season high is 21, coming back on October 25th against the Sheridan Bruins. And able to track it down and stay in bounds with Reganetti. Jackson. And Hart coming back with it. Quickly feeds it up to Davis. Around 1, nice play there by Hart. And he is going to be fouled. Nice little spin move. There's the contact going to be on Hart. He heads to the line. Hart's first 2 free throws of the contest. Hart currently has a 66.7% shooter from the line. As he knocks down both of those free throws, 2 more points added to his line. 2 more points for the Condors' cause. Mohawk looking for a response, kicking it out into the corner. That one off the iron, no good. Liu grabbing the rebound, quickly over to Eichholz. Conestoga doing a good job boxing out, not allowing for any second chance opportunities. Liu double teamed, trying to get it back still with it. Dozen, no good, into the hands of Hart. Puts it on over there, and a foul going to be called. I have to believe it. Yes, going to be on Dozen. Going to be Dozen's first foul. Now gets on over to Eichholz. Eichholz has Hart. He finds him. Now moving up the floor, goes in Hart. Quick bounce pass, finds Liu. He already has 6 points early in this contest. Trying to back down Dozen. Gets it on over to Davis. Davis drives. That one no good. Momentarily had by Awaraji, and it will stay with the Condors. Conestoga really upping the pressure, trying to put the Mountaineers back on their heels. Mohawk currently in third place, in the Western Conference, having won their last 2 games, improving their record to 7-3. This team continues to find ways to win. They are led by Harpreet Gill, who is inactive tonight, their leading scorer, currently with 124 points, averaging 15.5 points per game. And stepping out of bounds. Hold going to be called there on Liu. Goes and thought about it. Now he drives and is going to be fouled on his way out. Raji going to be picking up the foul. Goatson had a little bit of a slump in the middle of the season, but has roared back to his old self. Going to be a lot to handle for opposing opponents if he misses his first. Eichel surveying as he moves up court. Going to be closely watched there by Raganetti. Nice screen by Liu. Nice spin move by Eichel. Up and in from a near impossible angle. Adam Eichel. Golden going to be getting his second foul. And indeed he will be. Action resuming. Conestoga with a 5-point lead. Have put the pedal to the metal here since going down 8-2 early on. Liu having a look. And that one will be no good as he was triple teamed in the paint. That one up no good. Liu grabbing the rebound. Has Davis. Eichel quickly fired. Quick stretch passes. Hart. And Landon Hart continues to dominate that paint. Finishing hard. As a block going to be called out, number 10, Dante Richards. The speed that the Connors can just move up this floor is very impressive. Really hard to try to get back, and a great strong finish from the big man, Landon Hart. And Hart hit, making it a 3-point play. That'll give him an even 10 points on the night early on in this game. He is on fire. Landon Hart now has over 100 points on the season. 8-6 coming into tonight, already up to 10. In Conestoga's last game was an exhibition game against the Seneca Sting that went to overtime on January 4th. Lost by a score of 83-79. It was a good tune-up for the men as they got ready to resume a regular season action. Young with it as he has that one poked free by Braham. Conestoga with numbers, gets it on over to Liu. Liu drives. That one up, no good. Racing after it. And it will stay with the Condors. Liu had a double-double in that game. 21 points, 13 rebounds, hit 10 of 12 from the field. Davis and Hart each had 9 points with 1 3-pointer made. And got a lot of contributions from their bench as well through the likes of Braham and Afwanya. Timeout going to be called here as Conestoga trying to grow their lead to double digits, currently leading 27-19 here in the second quarter. In talking with Coach Avery Sutton, I had the opportunity to ask him his keys to the game, where it all comes down to their defensive communications and their urgency. just being able to ensure that they can talk through the crowd's noise, being sure they can try to seal off some of those lanes, forcing the Mountaineers to take some tough shots, and also just overall toughness, making sure that it's not just physical toughness, but also being sure that they can have that mental toughness to block out whatever goes on in the game. You miss a couple shots, you know, you just have that short-term memory and get right back into it and get ready for your next look. And Conestoga back with the ball. Gives on over to Buffon. Buffon pulls it. Hits it! Well, Buffon, how do you do as he takes a trip downtown? That one up and in. The lead now cut to 9. Graham moving up, closely watched by Chung. Now turning up, Graham still with it. He has a little bit of room, kicks it out to Buffon. Buffon! That one clears off the iron. Liu trying to get it. As a hole going to be called there on Jalen Jackson. You can see him holding on to the one arm there of Emmanuel Liu. Liu back to the line. He is currently 4 for 5 on the evening. Sub going to be coming into the game is going to be Elton Adam. Young with it, gets on over to Jackson. Jackson working on Liu. Liu all over him. Very hard to get around that 6'6" frame. And then met there by the 6'7" Landon Hart. The big man putting in a lot of good work here for the Condors. Their two leading scorers, Hart and Liu, 10 and 8.
Is this a game, coach? Come on then, coach. Is this a game? Yeah.
And Davis will hit the technical free throw.
To the 3-point, coach.
Conestoga continuing to apply the pressure, able to fly up the floor as they now lead 33-21. Fast 10 for days, gets it on over to Buffon. Buffon has one made three. One of a number of Condors that have it. Hart with it. He looks to drive, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Little fade away, no good. Clang off the iron and taken in there by Adam.
You still fish? That's right.
Also doing a really good job shutting it off. Adam taken away there by Landon Hart. Liu drives. And he's going to be called for the charge. Going to be a charge called there on Liu. His second, he's going to check out as Kamayu back into the game. Now racing back up the floor, go the Mountaineers. That one laid up and in. The 2 points there for Dante Richards, his first bucket of the match. That one poked away there by Braham. Finds it over to Davis. Davis finds his feet. A lot of room there for Buffon. Buffon hits it again. The threes are falling for the Condors. Buffon now with 2. Conestoga really feeling their shots here in this first half. Driving baseline. Braham able to get over there. And a foul going to be called on Kamayu as he tried to switch off there. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Rayvon Young. He's currently 0 for 1. That one will clang off the iron. That one will have a couple of subs coming into the game. Parsons 3 coming into the game. Just over 3 minutes to go before half. Braham with it. Buffon with some room. That one no good. A little too much on it. Now coming back. Stewart kicks it out there. Jackson. Jackson drives on Kamayu. That one no good. And now punched away from Kamayu. And it will be Condor's ball. Braham working on Chung, moving up. There comes a double team. And a battle for it. Condors will retain possession here.
Good fight! Good fight! Keep shooting that!
Off the inbound now, Kamayu with it. Sends it on over there to 3. Long stretch pass finds Buffon, a mid-range jumper as he knocks another one down. William Buffon has the hot hand here for the Condors, racking up the points. That one up, no good. Graham going to be checking out. That's going to be Eichholtz back in. Mohawk really likes to shoot the three-pointer, third highest in made threes in the league. The Condors really are just focusing on maneuvering through those sets. Learning from the first game, they gave a bit too much space, and they're going to be trying to be there on every catch, trying to contest the shots, as Jackson going to head to the line.
considered hot if you hit 2 free throws on this range. Let's see if he heat check. Heat check. Heat a free throw. Heat check. He's called down, man. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh,
Jackson, one on this trip. We'll go 1 for 2. Now it gets it on over to Eichholz. Eichholz moving up, going to be closely watched there by Young. Trying to spin away from him as the Condors set up. 3, mid-range jumper, a little too much on it. Conestoga really firing on all cylinders as Davis going to be called for the foul. Danielson Stewart now coming up for 2 free throws. Be his first trip on the evening. He's a 50% shooter on the season. Buffong's got it back for the Condors. Gets it on over. Pressure coming now as Stewart all over him. There comes a double team. Chong joins in. All alone. 3 behind the defense. Up and in. Little floater, no good. Kamayu grabbing the board. Lee continues to go. Eichel's doing a great job protecting the ball. Very hard to get him off it and get a steal on him. As now with a Kamayu. Little fake there to Buffong. He drives into the paint. Brandon Kamayu off the glass and in. Kamayu's got 2 more on a very hard drive to the rim. Now driving, that one no good as 3 comes away with it. Trying to get it up to Davis, no, he'll keep it himself. Driving, and he will be called for the charge.
They're under the. They're like a crazy control.
Now coming back. Raganetti had it momentarily. Gives it off to Iverson Chung. Right back to Raganetti. He's trying to drive. He'll curl back. That's a 3 ball up. No good. Davis able to grab the rebound. He has 3 Mountaineers on him. And able to just dump it off there, evading the pressure for Eicholz. Now over to Davis. Little in front of Will Buffong, but it's going to be last touch there by Mohawk and will remain with the Condors. Timeout going to be taken here by Avery Sutton. Conestoga plays extremely well together. They play like a real unit. You can't focus your attention on one player. You're going to get burned by somebody else on the floor. The example is you dedicate more bodies to Liu in the post or in the paint. Just kicks it out to Davis, Hart, Buffong. You have a number of guys that you can just get it off to, and they can get a pretty good look. And have been very good all over the floor all season long. Conestoga currently averaging 68 points per game, 31% from deep. Wanya looking able to find Kamayu. Now just a little handoff to Davis. Gets it over to corner 3 for Aflanya, no good. And now being able to get back, Conestoga really doing a great job getting back on defense, making sure that they have numbers. That one no good, and a foul going to be called. Foul going to be called there on 3. Have a look at this one. See if he was in the shooting motion. Not too sure about that one. Nonetheless, Rayvon Young back to the line to shoot 2 more. He's currently 1 for 3 on the evening. And good on both of those. 2.8 seconds on the clock. Eichels just fires that one up. And the buzzer sounds halftime, 42-28. Conestoga leading. As the players head off for a break, let's have a look at some of the second quarter highlights for these two teams.
To be the best team in the province takes a lot of things. To be the best team in the province takes a lot of things. Number one, it's commitment. Commitment to yourself, commitment to school, and commitment to your teammates. Without that, there is no room for success, right? You have to go every single day and win as many battles as you can. That's, again, in the classroom, in practice, at home, everywhere you go. Building a winning mentality would be the biggest thing when it comes to having a successful team.
I like to win, no matter what it is, whether it's at work or school or day-to-day life. I like to do my best and reach my potential that I think I have and use my capabilities to achieve that. Hi there, my name is Hadi Almiari. I go to Conestoga College. I'm currently in my 1.5th year, so third semester at Conestoga, and I'm on the varsity men's basketball team. Even growing up in Guelph, you never really heard about Conestoga College athletics as being something that was really big, but just seeing how far Conestoga athletics as a whole has grown throughout the years, even my year and a half here, it's been a great leap, Just seeing how much everybody's committed, from even you guys to other students to all our fans, I feel like it's something that's really growing, and it's something really positive is happening from this, and I think it'll become something really great in the next 2-3 years.
I started off as a walk-on, so as a walk-on, basically considered like a red shirt. A red shirt is you're not guaranteed to play, but if you prove yourself, you can. Let's get it started. Hi, my name is Jose Davis, and I play for the men's basketball team, and I'm currently studying mechanical engineering. The reason why Conestoga was one of my top choices was because it was, one, close to home. I don't think I was ready to leave my family. And two, I just felt like it was home, I knew people, and I felt that it was a great fit for me.
No matter if things are going well, no matter if things are going poor, Jose himself will be a consistent voice, always on time, always communicating, always trying to lift the environment or lift certain individuals. And that's very important, especially in leadership with our team. We love Hadi. Hadi is just filled with desire and passion. Hadi wants to win. Hadi wants to go about it any way he can. But at the end of the day, you understand that he just wants to win, and he has a high desire for that.
And now the starting lineup for your Conestoga Condors at forward number 3, Hadi Almiari. At guard number 6, Jose Davis. At guard number 8, Damian Dos Santos. At forward number 15, Christian Perosi. And at guard number 20, Adam Eichel.
Action set to resume momentarily. A quick look at the half. Conestoga held Mohawk at bay. They have yet to hit a three-pointer, 0 for 6 so far, while Conestoga has 5 themselves. Conestoga 11 for 13 from the field. Very good shooting percentage. Having great passing, getting those open looks, doing a very good job finding the lanes. Lead 32-20 in rebounds, not allowing Mohawk to have any second chances, as that one is going to be taken back in, up and in there for Young. A very complete half for the Condors. We're looking to do the exact same thing here to try to close this one out. Eichel's back with his spins, drives, up, and that one will roll out. Mohawk takes over possession. Little give and go. Now it's into the hands there of Jalen Jackson. That one up, no good. As Hart rises up and brings it down. Awaraji, fancy little dribble. Sends on over there to Hart. Hart drives. That one up, no good. And the defensive board taken in there by Dozen. Davis able to steal it back. Conestoga back to work. And another charge going to be called on the Condors. It's going to be their third.
Charlie has.
Going back to work and now curling back there with Reganetti. Getting out 3 ball. That one no good. And Eichholz with it. Nice little chest pass finds Awaraji. Little no look. Able to keep his footing there was Young. As Davis tries to direct some traffic. Jose drives, floater, no good. Awaraji trying to get it on over to Eichholz. It's going to be last touched by number 20. It will be Mohawk basketball. Mohawk had a very good month of November. They went 4-2. Looking to continue that coming out of the break. It's always interesting seeing teams come out of the break, as that one going back the other way. These first couple games are always interesting to see who is able to not miss a beat and who comes a little stumbling. Some teams are able to come right back, pick up right where they left off. Others have a little bit of trouble getting things going again after almost a month off. You can see Awaraji trying to tell his players there. Just move on to the next play, having that short-term memory. You talked about it earlier, that mental toughness, just being able to have that short-term memory, moving on to the next play. It doesn't matter what happens there. Get ready for the next opportunity. That one up and finished off there by Chung. Davis back with it, being watched by Chung. Down over there to Liu. Looking for Awaraji. Has it poked out, and that ball will head out of bounds. Ten points separating these two, as about 3 minutes have ticked away. That one into the hands there of Young. Young driving Awaraji up. No good. Rebound taken in by Dozen, and that one up and in. Timeout going to be taken here by Avery Sutton. We are back underway out of the timeout. That one in the hands of Liu. Foul going to be charged there to 3. Coming out of that timeout, a very passionate speech there from Avery Sutton as he is trying to ignite a fire under his players. It's on over to Buffon. Quickly on over to Eichholz. Now to Liu. Liu up and in. Emmanuel Liu's got 2 more. 10-point lead restored. Now driving in. No good. Battle for it. Liu comes down with it. Eichholz having a look. Closely watched there by Reganetti. Emmanuel Liu now with a double-double. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Bounce pass finds Hart, and Hart outweights and able to get the basket. Conestoga trying to get it in the passing lane. Davis trying to double team there on Dozen. Basket will count, and a foul going to be called there on Liu as Dozen heads to the line. Mohawk as a team currently shooting 63.5% from the free throw line. That one no good. A whistle sounds. A hold going to be called. It will stay with Mohawk. Back underway, trying to drive baseline. Hart shuts that one off. Dozen for 3, and he'll hit that one. Marco Dozen up to 10 points now. Braham into the game, going to be closely watched there by Chong, trying to direct some traffic. Gets it on over to Buffon. Buffon, deep 3. Hits it! Will Buffon, ice in the veins, restores the 10-point lead again. Kamayu steals that one away. It will head out of bounds. Great disruption there from number 44 in white. That one sent on over, driving baseline. Kamayu trying to get in the way of it and swats that one away. Now Chong fires. No good. Kamayu fighting for it with Dozen, and it's Brandon Kamayu coming down. Get on over to Braham. Tristan Braham trying to get some space. Couple nice moves. And a foul going to be called there on number 10. That's Dante Richards. Kamayu with a nice little move there, able to get some space. That one poked free, kept alive, still with it. Braham looking, driving. Kamayu grabbing it, has that one knocked free. 2 seconds on the shot clock as that one heads out of bounds.
Let's go. Take more shots, baby.
That one driving, sending it on over Conestoga trying to see if they can keep him to the perimeter. Mid-range jumper, too much on it. And a push going to be called there on Buffon. Set to resume right under the basket. That one up, no good. Dothan rising up and will get the second chance opportunity and convert. Hart secures that one. Going to be closely watched by Stewart. Braham with it. 8 points separating these two. Driving Braham. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And a travel going to be called. Adam Eichholtz coming back into the game now here for the Condors. They get the for a quick handoff now into the hands there of Reza. Goes in with it. Deep three, no good. Hart there grabbing the rebound. Landon Hart with his 9th board, 1 away from a double-double. Had Jose Davis. That one turned over, pass intended for Kamayu. That one laid up and in. As Eichholtz and Hart tried to disrupt the play. Then on over to Kamayu. Pressure mounting here for Mohawk as they try to get some turnovers. Eichholtz with it, gets it on over to Kamayu. Kamayu down Broadway, no good. Driving there is Jackson to Dozen under the rim, and he will hit. He's up to 14 points now. As a massive push here from Mohawk has them within 4. Davis trying to find some opening. Going away from the screen now. And that one heading the other way. Just under 3 minutes to go. Mohawk looking to mount the comeback, try to get this one drawn even. Conestoga trying to stop him here. An open 3, and that one rattles in there for Jackson. Now a 1-point game. Anthony Reganetti going to be getting the foul on that one. And Davis going up, and that one will fall. Jose Davis doing what Jose Davis does best and racking up the basket. Jose has been doing exactly what he's been doing all season long, being an offensive force for the Condors, leading them in 3-pointers with 19 on the season. That old adage of shooters going to shoot applies to him as he's able to get his spots and get his shot off very quickly, as he's now up to 3 points here in tonight's contest. That one no good off the free throw from Richards. second one is good as a sub going to be coming into the game. Maybe number 14, Elton Adam. .2 points separating these two as Eichel sets up court. Closely watched there by Chong. Mayu wearing those bright red shoes, surveying, trying to get it over to Afonia. It's all locked up. Now over to Hart. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Puts it on over to Buffon. Buffon drives floater. No good. Kamayu trying to fight for it. And Mohawk comes away. Iverson Chung racing up the court, kicks it on out. Jackson rattles in and out. Chung thought about now, drives baseline, kicks it on out. That one up and in. As Uriah Redhead gets a basket. All knotted up, 51-51. Eichel to the floater. That one up and in. Adam Eichel says, I'll take this. And now he's up to 6 points. Having a look. Chong driving, hands off. That one going to be up and in. 2 more points there for Redhead. A lot of time for Afwanya. No good. Kamayu under and able to secure it. And he is going to be fouled. Kamayu heading to the line now. Kamayu is 7 for 19 on the season from the free throw line. As he will go 0 for 2 on that trip, but right back with it is Chong. Chong trying to direct some traffic. Conestoga trying to seal off the gaps. Awaraji back into the game here. And a little bit of a miscommunication. That one up and in for Dozen. Eichholz has that one taken away. Chong up and in. Back-to-back baskets there for the Mountaineers. They now have a 4-point lead. Shot clock shut off, 5 seconds. As Eichholz has that one plucked away. Off the inbounds. Awaraji having a look. Has that one stolen away and stepping out of bounds. Takes 0.7 off the clock. Now at 2 seconds even remaining. Looking for Eichholz. Maybe Kamayu. Kamayu with it. Fires! That one off the front of the iron. No good. That's the end of 3 quarters. Mohawk able to regain the lead. 57-53 our score. Well, we have a minute. Let's have a look at some of the quarter highlights from the third quarter. 10 minutes on the clock. We are back underway for the fourth and possible final quarter. Liu with the ball. Quick handoff there. And a little fake goes to Buffon. And Buffon hits. Buffon up to 13 points. He's got the Condors within 2. Quick passing play here. Conestoga looking composed. Trying to drive in. Dozen off the glass and in. Marco Dozen adds 2 more. And he is definitely back to himself the way he was at the beginning of the year. That one up and drilled. Daniel Afwanya. He wanted to join the party and he hits that one. It's his second made three-pointer. Driving baseline. That one up and in. Dante Richards adds 2 more. We are back underway. 61-58 our score. Afwanya quickly getting it over. Conestoga looking to see if they can try to win the quarter. Liu looking, has that one punched away. It will stay with the Condors. Conestoga won the first 2 quarters by a score of 20-14 and 22-14. Mohawk took the third 29-11 as Buffon fires and hits it. Will Buffon ties it up 61-61 off another three-pointer. That one no good. Now Eichelt's back with it, having a look, see what he can find. He'll find Afwanya. Little give and go between those two. Down over to Liu. And Liu going to be called for the travel.
Hey, good positioning, DK. Good, DK.
Mohawk back on the attack. Cycling the ball, seeing if anything can get open. And wide open, able to thread it through a few different legs, and that one going to be laid up and in by Adam. Eichelt's couple nice spin moves, the floater, no good. Buffon back on defense. That one up, and will roll around and fall. Now it's Liu back, sends it out there. Afwanya, no good on his three-point attempt.
You're good, JB Vocal. Give yourself some shots.
That one over to Dozen. And now there's the drive, the kick out. Nothing there yet. Conestoga trying to shut it down. 5 seconds on the shot clock. A tough shot, great defensive positioning there from Buffon. Will result in a shot clock violation as Jose Davis coming back in.
Good shot, DK.
Braham sets out for the Condors here. They currently trail by 4. Gone over to Liu. Liu looking to Hart. It's over to Davis. Davis hits! Beautifully drawn up play, and Davis executes, nailing the three, putting the Condors within one. Driving and a foul going to be called. Shooting two is going to be Raza. Now a bucket separating these two as we are back underway. And Braham sets out for the Condors. And it will hit off the foot of Raganetti, staying with the Condors. Jose Davis, fancy little move. Gets it on over there to Liu. Had hard spinning, Lamenu Liu! And the rim will reject that one. And now Mohawk quickly up the floor. It's Chung. And that one's stolen away by Buffon. Conestoga with numbers. Gets on over to Liu. No good. He gets it back. And stepping out of bounds is going to be the Mountaineers. That's number 13, Kazem Raza. Conestoga retains possession. 5:36 to go. Buffon, nice little move off the glass, no good. Now moving up the floor. Here come the Mountaineers. Chong fires. That one in and out. Put back will count there for Raza. Braham finds it over to Buffon. Buffon with a little pump fake. Gets on over to Hart. Hart has a shot. No good. And that rebound going to be taken in by Raza. A lot of traffic in the middle. Players trying to set up. Now driving Chong. That one laid up and in. And another timeout going to be taken here by Avery Sutton. As the lead has grown to 6 for the Mountaineers. Conestoga's next game is Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. as Canador comes to town. We'll have that action for you right back here. As Braham going to be getting the foul. as Chong drive. Looks like Mohawk switched gears a bit here, as the 3-ball wasn't really working for them. They have 2 of 14 right now, so they have switched to the drive game, really trying to focus on getting in the paint, seeing if they can bust a few seams and create some lanes. And it has been working for them in the second half of action. Chong 58.1% from the line, as he will hit again. He is good on both of his 2 attempts. And now it is going to be Eichholz coming back. That one over to Hart. Hart puts a little too much on that one. And Chong with speed. And he is going to be fouled again, I believe. As Eichholz picking it up. Chong right back to the line. A very productive trip in the last time. 2 for 2 on the night. And remains perfect. He is now 4 for 4 on back-to-back trips. Michael's trying to get some space. Hands off there. Quickly fired over to Awaraji. And he hits it. And the crowd erupts off that one as Awaraji hits a much-needed 3. He cuts into this lead of the Mountaineers. Chong driving. And that one laid back up and in. As Iverson Chung on a bit of a roll here. Really utilizing his speed. Able to blow by a couple of defenders and have a couple layups. Back to Awaraji. Quickly sent on over. He gets it right back. Awaraji again. Hits again. Awaraji's got the hot hand. And a timeout going to be taken here by Mohawk. As Awaraji gets the Condors within 6 on back-to-back triples. Active resumed here, 76-70 our score. That one going to be sent on over Now looking for drive, mid-range jumper, no good as Liu grabs the board. Landon Hart with the ball. Having a look, gets it on over to Jose Davis. Under 3 minutes to go. As that one rejected, he gets it right back. Now hands on over to Eichholz. Eichholz wheeling. He drives. Now curls back up and in. Adam Eichholz from a tough angle. Quickly back on the hour. Raji able to get his hands up, trying to slow down the Mountaineers. And a foul going to be called there on Davis. That's going to send Stewart to the line now. He is 1 for 2. Eichholz out with it. 6-point deficit right now for the Condors. As that one thrown into traffic. Eichholz trying to keep him at bay and moving up is Chung. Chung driving again. And is going to be fouled on his way up. 2 more free throws coming his way. Two more free throws made there for Chong. He remains perfect, 6 for 6 on the night. As that pass stretched over there to Awaraji, that one rattles in and out. A good looking shot there from Joseph Awaraji. That one taken back now, heading up the court. There goes Liu, sending on over to Davis. Going to be another foul there for Liu. The official is going to have a quick conversation. 1:49 left to go in this one. 8-point lead here for Mohawk. Officials' conversation's over. Maybe haven't seen each other in a while. Just wanted to catch up, talk about their holidays. We are set to resume momentarily. inbound looking as Iverson was streaking. That one kicked out to the corner. Chong thought about it.
Think about shooting that.
And now Mohawk cycling. That one getting over Reganetti. In and out of the hands. Able to secure now is Dozen. That one up. No good. Braham grabs it. Minute 20 to go. Braham having a look. Gets it on over to Hart. Hart drives baseline. And is going to be fouled on his way up. That ball really thought about if it wanted to go into its home before falling out. Maybe 2 free throws here for Landon Hart. And Hart remains perfect. He's now 5 for 5 on free throw attempts. Gets 2 more points there for the Condors. They have numbers. That one laid up and in. Rayvon Young adds 2 more points. He now leads with 19, closely followed by Chung and Dozen, each with 18. Now quickly back on the floor goes Young, gets it on over to Chung. And he is going to be fouled hard there by Hart, heading back to the line.
Slip of another 20.
And Iverson Chung remains perfect, going 8 for 8 now as he has another perfect trip. Jose Davis looking time taking away. Jose Davis fires. No good on that attempt. And now coming back with it, Mohawk. 10-point lead for them now. Hart closely watching. Young hands off. Slowing it down. Reganetti closely watched by Afwanya. Players moving all up and down the court, showcasing the speed of both these teams. As Iverson Chung is going to hit that one. As Jose Davis fires, looks like he had some contact. It will remain with the Condors. 15.1 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. As that gets over to Buffon, that one's short, and it will stay with the Condors again. About 4 seconds fall off the clock now. That one intercepted. And it looks like Mohawk going to run out the clock. And that will end it by a score of 86-74. Mohawk wins the second game of this series. I'm here with Joseph Awaraji. It was a back and forth game. What do you think was the difference maker in this one?
Honestly, man, that third quarter. We got to come out and play harder in the third quarter, less mistakes. We let them go on a run in the third, and that's really what killed us. But we're going to bounce back Saturday. I promise you that we're going to bounce back Saturday.
And building off that, what is something you can take from this game and build off of for Saturday?
Well, honestly, man, just being better communicators on defense and sticking together. And when they go on a run, we got to respond with our own run. You know what I'm saying? Just be stronger, move forward. We got 7 games left in the regular season. We're going to bounce back. I promise you that.
Joseph, thank you very much for your time. And have a look at the upcoming schedule here for the men's basketball team. Right back to action on Saturday, January 11th, as the Canadore Panthers come to town. Tip-off set for 6 o'clock. And then they head to face off against the Redeemer Royals on Wednesday, January 15th. 6 o'clock start time for that as well. And they'll be back here for Condors Fest on Saturday, January 18th, 8 o'clock p.m. Note those times. We will see you back here for that game. And now to close out our broadcast, we have some fourth quarter highlights for you. This is Aiden Shopkowski saying thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.